Here's part two of my Endgame comments. I can only speak for me when it comes to my opinion and why I love this movie. And I'm not saying this is the greatest movie of all time. Some people think it's the greatest movie of all time, and that's fine. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I love the movie. But what I never understood about some people's opinions on this movie is when they talk about time travel. I'm gonna start with that. How does time travel work? I don't know either. I don't know anybody that's time travel. Only thing we can go off of is what the movie tells us. The most famous time travel movie is what? Back to the Future. And in that, it was like you go back, you change something, that's the new future now. But in this movie, it's like you go back, that creates a whole separate reality, which I guess they both make sense because I've never time traveled. I can only eat what they give me. So it all worked for me. And then we got the whole story aspect. The first part of the story was the results of what happened in Infinity War. Now this movie doesn't work by itself. Probably it can, but I guess it kind of don't. You might have to see both. You might have to see everything in order to see this movie. This movie is for the 10-year buildup, and I think that's what it gave. The first one was the grief in Infinity War. The second act was just reminiscing about everything. Then the third act was where we are now and what we need to do. But the story, I thought the story was amazing. All the three core Avengers, Thor, Iron Man, and Cap, they all got some kind of redemption. Like Tony always thought his dad treated him like trash. Like he said that in Iron Man too. And then when he met his dad, he was like, man, he really loves him. Like his dad loves Iron Man. He said he'd do anything for him. And as a kid, you don't see what the parent is going through. Like you just see them not being there, but you don't see them working their ass off and trying to make something happen. And with Cap, he got snatched out of his reality. So he's like, all right, like, I've been a soldier all my life. I've been trying to do like what's right all my life. So it's like now I want to choose me for once. And then he went back and stayed with Peggy. Then Thor, he was so confused because he didn't really have anybody to talk to. Like his mom and his dad died. So he thought he was living life the right way. Then his mom, kind of steered him in a different path. And I thought that was what's up. And we ain't got to talk about the last hour because it was just out of this world. And it was the greatest moment in comic book movie history. For right now, we don't know what's up to the future. That was the greatest moment. It was the biggest moment, and it was the greatest moment. I don't think anybody can tell me different. So that is just me.